All right, y'all. We in the building. Roll the intro.
Another one, it's another one. And
what's poppin', y'all? We are back with another video. If this is your first time here, click that subscribe button. It's somewhere down there. Click that for me. Make sure you thumbs up this video. Like the video. Even if you don't want to subscribe, like the video. And if you are subscribed and you like the video and you want to stick around for a while, go ahead and click that notification bell so you don't miss the next time we drop another video. All right, y'all. So it's here. The sophomore album of Cardi B is here. Now, I would be lying to say I was not looking forward to this album. I really was. I was looking forward to this album. We're just going to jump right into things. I won't make this long. I won't make this a big drawn out thing. We won't do that. But y'all, so the album is here, okay? Now, first I want to start off by talking about the rollout for this album. I will say, I see one thing about me, I give people their 10s when it's due. And I think that the rollout for this album was phenomenal. Cardi B was everywhere. She truly was everywhere. She did WWE. She did a sit down with Gayle King. She had a DoorDash thing where they DoorDashed it. She had a Walmart thing where them delivering the album with the drones. She had a magazine cover. She did countless interviews and everything. When I tell you that I will give her credit. This is what an album rollout used to feel like back in the day. She really did that with her album rollout. I will say that, and it's still doing it now that the album is out. This whole week she is doing meet and greets. So I do want to just say congratulations to her because it's hard to. Well, it's not hard. I had something smart to say, but I'm gonna say that. But you know, it takes a lot of energy to put together a body of work that you feel proud about and that you want to put out to people, and to have people critique it. So I definitely want to give her props on that. But yeah, she definitely, the rollout was chef's kiss. She was everywhere. She had about 8 versions of the album that you could have purchased, from the CDs down to the court edition, the pink look. She had a black and white look, diamond look, the red and black. It was a lot going on. It was a lot. One thing I will say though, I didn't really know the artistic direction of the album, because one I saw her in pink, then I saw her in the red, then I saw her in the black and white, then I saw her with the little diamond look by her. It was just a lot going on. So I'm like, what's the thing? We see crows, and then we see black and white, the hypnotization. And then we see, it was just a lot going on. But nonetheless, the album is out, okay? And y'all, I didn't want to be like every other YouTuber or every other blogger. Just as soon as the album came out at 11:59. Here you are at 2:59. Oh, the album trash. Oh, the album is. Y'all know, if you have been here for a minute, you guys know that generally I don't. When this comes to a body of work, I'll do it with a song. But when it comes to a body of work, I like to sit with the body of work before I come on and tell my opinion. And, you know, at least so today's Sunday, the album came out on Friday. I at least want to sit with the album for a good day. At least a good day. Maybe a day and a half. I want to sit with it. I want to go back. I want to re-listen. Because what Nikki said, you're never going to get it on the first listen. You have to listen. You're never going to get it on the first listen. That's sometimes how I think. You're never going to get it on the first listen. So let's just get right into it, y'all. Let's just get right into it since we just here talking about it. So let me pull up the track list. And I'll pull it up on here so I'm not looking at it on my phone. Track list. Okay. So we have the album opener. Okay. And so this is what I'll do. I'll give you guys my rating, because I feel like that's what I always do. I always give the song a rating, a 1 through 10. Okay. So she opened it up with The Dead or whatever, where she seemed to be taking shots at a couple of girls or whatever. In the Dead track, some people said she was taking shots at Nicki Minaj, saying, guess who's doing shows for damn near free and everything. I think that was probably a Nicki whack, but Nicki is not broke, so I feel like she need to go back. I feel like that's the thing for me. The disses really don't land well if it's not true. Who else? She took a shot at a couple other girls. I think Megan Thee Stallion, and she took shots at Ice Spice on the album, and JT and Bia on the album. So we won't really like go deep, do a deep dive. You guys can do that on your own time because honestly, if I could just be honest with y'all, you know what? I'll say that for the end. Because y'all have a lot to say, but I want to structure this conversation. I want to give you guys my opinion on the songs first, and then we'll go into a little bit more about what I feel, okay? Because I have to let you guys know what I feel, okay? In my heart of hearts, deep down in my spirit, okay? So, Dead featuring Summer Walker, I like that one. That was a good one. I would give that one a 7. I like that one. Hello, it's me. Hello, it's me. I'm geeked up at the party. A 5. That's down on mine. Magnet, my favorite one. This might be my favorite one. I hate it because she's coming at JT in this one. She's coming at Ice. She took it a little easy on Ice. She called Ice a slow-faced bitch. Or whatever, slow-faced bitch. But she really went in on JT. She told her, your mama didn't want you. You're a flip-flopper. You're a fake friend. Kick your friend while she's down. You can't dress. You just started getting dressed. Only fashion house you know is Rick Owens. You know, we all know JT love her some Rick Owens now. You know, we gotta be honest now. JT do love her some Rick Owens. What else did she say about it? She was just really dragging her. She was really dragging JT, and I love JT. So for me, that was a lot for me to just, and then for me to actually like the song, I was like, I don't know. Let's see. Something's wrong with my camera, y'all. I'm sorry. Skip frame detected. 26% over last. I don't know. Y'all. We got to get a better setup, honestly. I think that, so right now, y'all, I record on my iPhone. So although the audio is clear, and then the picture is actually really clear too, sometimes it skips, and I don't know why it does this. I have to get to the bottom of this, but I will get to the bottom of it. So just be patient with me, y'all, because y'all know I took a couple months off, and I'm just trying to, maybe I need to get a camera. I think I probably just need to get another camera, it's a lot. But anyway, back to the review. Love the song Magnet. Love that one. That one gets 10s. Well, you know what? That one gets an 8 because we'll talk about. Okay, that one gets an 8. I will say that's one of my favorite ones. Okay, pick it up. That was cute. Pick it up was cute. I say that gets about a good 6. That would get to about a good 6. Imaginary Players, 6. 5 really. I never played that again after she dropped it. I'm looking at my screen right here. Bodega Baddie. That gets a 3. Okay. Salute. I hate the chorus. Salute the real bitches. Salute the real. She was talking that talk in the verses or whatever, but I hate the chorus. 5. Safe. 8. Safe. That's my one right there, y'all. That's my one. Okay. Safe. I love. That's my second favorite one. Safe gets an 8. Safe gets an 8. Man of Your Word. She couldn't really catch the beat, and a lot of these she really couldn't catch the beat. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. What's Going On? I actually like What's Going On. I think I would give it What's Going On a good 7. I think that I love hearing Lizzo's voice. I love hearing her voice. And it sounds like on the hook or whatever. I love hearing that. Lizzo have a good voice. I like hearing Lizzo sing. I don't know. A lot of female rappers, they can't really get away with the singing and you don't get annoyed by it. But I think Lizzo is one of the people where I can listen to her sing and I'm still okay. So I would give that one, what did I say, a 7? I'll give What's Going On a 7. I actually like that one. And I feel like Lizzo, if without Lizzo being on it, I probably wouldn't like it because I really didn't really care about what Cardi B was saying. Shower Tears, that was a kind of a chop for me. I get that one like a 4 or 5. I didn't really care for that one. I never really cared for Outside, so I won't even rate that one. Pretty and Petty, so that's the B of this, y'all. I ain't really care for to be a I ain't really care for to be a joint like that. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I didn't care for to be a joint like that. I just didn't. It really didn't. You know, like, woo, she's shaking the table. It did that for some people. The flow was cute or whatever. I would give it maybe all to 6. I would say a 6. I would get out a 6. I would give it a 6. So, let's see. Better Than You, the Cash Cobain joint. I would give that one like a 6. On My Back, featuring Lourdes. Okay, so y'all. And I know the frame is skipping. So if you need to, just put me in your pocket and just listen to the audio because the audio is clear. I know y'all can hear me. Okay. So sorry that the video is skipping. But so the tea is, y'all know Lourdes featured on Nicki Minaj's album, Pink Friday 2. And you also know that Lourdes is signed to Nicki Minaj's label, or at least she was at one point. We knew that, heavy on it. Okay. So everybody was kind of shocked, like, wait, she put her on this album? Lourdes agreed to do this album and she's supposed to be heavy on it? Ain't that this show boss, because Nicki would be her boss if she signed to the label. This show boss op. Nicki signed off on it. I don't know. But the song was decent. I would give that one a 6. Airtime. Now this was actually one. She's a strong 8. She's a strong 8. Airtime. She's a strong 8. She's a strong 8. I actually like this one. Check Please. 4, 5. Principal. It was cute. They used a little Janet Jackson sample on that. 6. Trophies. 6. Nice Guy featuring Tyler. I didn't really care for that one like that. Killing You Hoes. I actually like that one too. I like her flow was real laid back on that. She was really like flowing the beat on that one. Like it gave like some real. I'm in the studio. You know. I'm. You know. I like that one. I would give that one a 7. Hated Up. Loved WAP. Obviously. Always gave WAP the 10s that it deserved. So yeah, y'all. That's my rating on the album. Now, here's the thing. Cardi B. So was this a well put together album? I'm still deciding, honestly. I'm still deciding. I felt like, I don't know, y'all. Lyrically, I can't, I think it's, y'all, I really think what it is, I don't believe her. And even, I just don't believe anything that I don't. And I think you know what I think it is too, y'all? I think it's because I know that she doesn't write her stuff. For real, she don't write all this. And so I don't think, just the hip hop head in me, I can't. That's why I was about to say she could never get a 10 on a track for me because I don't believe she wrote it. That's the only thing. Like, maybe even if she can get a 9, but that's the only thing. And a piece of me, and I think that a lot of this is a lot of, I guess when you have the bar, y'all. So for me, and I don't mean to bring up anybody else because this is Cardi B's moment, but I'm just thinking about Nicki Minaj or whatever, as far as lyricism, punchlines, metaphors, double entendres and whatever. That's what our bar is. And so it's like, if you go to a gym, a really nice gym, right? And you go work out at a really nice gym. Let's say we're gonna go to Equinox. That's a beautiful gym. I've never been there before, but I heard that gym is beautiful. When you go to Equinox and then you go to Planet Fitness, right? You gonna be like, oh, y'all ain't got everything that Equinox got. Oh, it's stinking here. Oh, where the disinfectant wipes and where the sauna? You're going to be like, and where the complimentary towels? And you're going to be looking for all these things. And so Planet Fitness is never going to go ahead and itch your scratch. It's never going to itch your scratch because you so used to being at Equinox gym where everything check. Everything. You know? And so that is how I feel like that's really, and I hope that was a good analogy. Tell me, did I eat that analogy a little bit? I feel like I kind of ate that. I don't know. I feel like I kind of ate that analogy, but yeah, that's how I feel. I feel like if I've always been going to Equinox and then I have to dumb myself down and go to Planet Fitness, yeah, I'm gonna go to Planet Fitness because Equinox is closed right now. Equinox is under renovations. Let's say that. Equinox may be they're doing renovations and they may be on a hiatus. So I will go to Planet Fitness because I can't get to Equinox. But the moment Equinox opens back up, I'm gonna go over to Equinox because Equinox is my gym that checks all my boxes. You get what I'm saying? But for now, I'm gonna come over to Planet Fitness. I'm gonna work out. I'm gonna get me a good workout in. But I'm not really gonna get all the full results, and I'm not gonna really be too happy until I get back to Equinox because Equinox is the bar. That's how I feel. So, with that being said, is it a terrible album? No. No. I won't even sit up here and I'm not gonna do that. It's not a terrible album. Is it complete trash? No. Is it teetering? Is it a good? I think this is the question, and this is the question that needs answers. Was this album worth a 7-year wait? And if we ask ourselves that question, no, it was not. It wasn't. It wasn't worth a 7-year wait to me. In my opinion, it just wasn't worth it, guys. It wasn't. I feel like after 7 years, I don't think that I've seen a whole lot of growth in Cardi B's pen. You see elevation for artists. I don't see any elevation here. This is the same old for me. I don't see, it doesn't look like that over these 7 years that she even tried to get better with her craft. This is the same thing. And a lot of these songs, guys, are recycled viral tweets and stuff that I saw on social media, or viral memes and stuff. I kind of noticed that, like punchlines and stuff that we say in the group chat, which it works for her because we have to remember she was an influencer, so of course she's tapped into. Maybe the writers are tapped into all those things. So of course, what am I expecting, right? I mean, come on now. But yeah, y'all, this isn't. It isn't. I'm not blown away. I have a couple on here that I will go back and let run through. Magnet. Out Magnet. What's the other one? Airtime. And Killing You Hoes. Them the three. And Safe. So I got 4. So out of an album of 23, I have 4 songs that I would go back and I actually would play. Yeah. Now, it's been predicted that she will be moving about 100 and between 100 and I think 25 to 100 and what's the prediction? 180 first week, something like that. So I feel like it's not. I think she moved maybe 255K her last week. I mean, it's decent. I feel like in a world where we got the rap girls doing 20 or 15,000, 17,000 your first week or whatever, I wouldn't be mad at her moving 150, 180K first week. However, I do feel like I told y'all at the beginning of this video, her rollout was chef's kiss. So I think she should have did well over 200K, especially if you made them wait 7 years for it. I just think that the demand should have been there. You made people wait 7 years for an album. I just think that the demand should be there, where I think Cardi B should have easily been able to clear 250K first week, especially with all the versions of the albums and everything that she put out. There's so many versions. You can get about 10 versions of this album on the internet, on her store. And then the album is discounted. The day that it came out, it was discounted to $4.99 on iTunes. So last time I checked, that Billboard doesn't count anything if your album isn't at least $7.99. I could be wrong. You guys let me know about that in the comments or whatever. But I do think that I think she had the big ball and steel to go ahead and get these first week numbers that she's going to get. And so I think that she should have been able to clear easily over 250K with the anticipation and then with the marketing budget and the rollout, you know? So we just have to wait to see. I guess we have to wait to see for those numbers to come in. But yeah, y'all, my socks were not blown off. I think it was a decent album, but was it worth the 7 year wait for me? Absolutely not. Am I glad that she put it out though? Yes. I'm glad that she put it out. Another one. She is currently pregnant right now. I don't do I see us getting another Cardi B album in 2 years? No. I think that she's gonna drag this thing out again, but I don't think she's gonna wait as long as she did. I feel like it'll be about 3 years, 3 or 4 years before we get another Cardi B album. But I don't think she's gonna drag it out as long as she did because now she sees the effect that it has. And she sees that, okay, yeah, I let this the only she probably got lucky that she's even able to clear 100,000 because you know that if you go from here, the numbers start slipping. So if you debuted here and then now she's debuting a little under, it's gonna just start slipping. It's not gonna increase. It's only gonna decrease, which it should be increasing because as you're an artist, that's the thing, and that's the thing about waiting so long. If you're an artist and you only have one body of work, you have, and to be in Cardi B's shoes, you have got Grammys, you got all these accolades and awards and everything. It should only be growing your star and growing your fan base and growing your reach, which means that your album sales should be soaring release after release after release. But from what the predictions are, we see here, it's decreasing from her debut. And you're only supposed to increase from your debut or at least be somewhere. It shouldn't be a big decrease. You shouldn't be in the 100,000s. You shouldn't go from the 200,000s to the 100,000s when in your first and second album. It should be kind of steady. Of course, there may be a slight decrease because, I mean, shit, you waited long enough. It's 7 years. Music isn't even, the way that sales and everything isn't even calculated the same. So much has changed with the scope of how we consume music and how music is charted and things within the. So I don't know, y'all. I think that I'm eager to see what the first week numbers are. But is it about bad? Is it a terrible album? Is it just like no? And I think it's because she has some good beats. I like the beats and everything. I like the beat. I like the beat. What who said that? Was that Nene? I like the beat. That was Sheree. I like the beat. I do. I like the beat. And the lyricism there for me, it just falls flat for me, y'all. It falls flat. I don't, and again, I'm used to going to Equinox. So here I am at Planet Fitness, and I'm just underwhelmed. It's all. I'm underwhelmed. I would give the album overall, I would give this album about a 6 overall. I would give it about a 6 overall. Production is amazing. I think the production is good. The drums, the stuff like that, the bass, boom, 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 booms, and all that. Production is good. The beats were good. But for me, the lyricism and stuff, it just isn't there for me. Now, that's not to say that this isn't y'all cup of tea. And I'm happy for her. I don't want to come off as a hater. You get what I'm saying? I'm actually happy for Cardi B that she actually put this album out. And again, I'm going to give a bitch her 10s every time. That rollout, sickening. She ate that rollout up. She was everywhere. She was everywhere. It reminded me like of an old school rollout that people used to do back in the day. People don't even roll out anymore. They just give you their album and say, here, damn. Or here, I put it out. Now go listen to it. Like, so I commend her for, putting the groundwork in and, really pounding the pavement to get this album, out there. I really do commend her for that. I really, really do. That's all I can say. I don't know. I don't know if you guys expected this to be a longer video. But there's not a whole lot of material here for me to unpack. Oh, what I will say too, did y'all notice that on this album, she kept putting a lot of emphasis on her being pretty? I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you caught this. I think that Cardi B is listening to what these people are saying about her surgery and her face. And her nemesis has always called her ugly. All of that surgery and you're still ugly. And that is what gets me. You know what I'm saying? So I think she said, thank God for making me the baddest bitch alive. But then she kept saying face 10. They not seeing her in the face. They not seeing her. She kept talking about how pretty her face was. she not really faced like that to me, but hey, but I know that online, the the critique, and I don't really like to go for their looks, but the critique was she's done too much to the face, or the face is starting to droop and drop and stuff like that. I don't know. Y'all know how sometimes, honestly, and this is no shade. Shout out to all my Latino or my minority viewers, Hispanic or Dominican, Dominicana, everybody that watched the show here on YouTube, my show. No shade, but them women, Dominican, Hispanic, sometimes they do start to age like badly. Or not even that they age badly, but when you get all that work and stuff done, you gotta work to keep it up. So you gotta nip this, you gotta tuck that, you gotta lift here, you gotta, you know what I mean, keep everything nip tucked and plucked. You know what I mean? And so I think that could be why or whatever. But I think that she made a lot of emphasis on this album that she was just so pretty and that her face was just tea and that she was just the baddest bitch alive. And I never really heard her talk like that. I always heard Cardi B talk about her fashions and maybe how fat her ass is, but I never heard her talk about her face that much. She never really referenced her face card as much as she did. So she made a lot of face card references. And that lets me know that she's listening to the chatter and, she's like, bitch, I'm not ugly. And I think good for her. Good for her. I don't think Cardi's ugly either. I don't think she's ugly. I just think that she's got nip plucked and tucked too many times in the face. But I don't think she's ugly. But yeah, y'all, let me know what y'all think about this video. Let me know what y'all think about the album. How are y'all feeling? I know y'all was like, is he going to drop something about it? Is he going to review it? Y'all knew I was going to say something about this damn album. Come on now. We waited 7 years to hear this damn album. Y'all should have known I was going to say something about this album. But let me know what y'all think in the comments. Y'all actually, what's so funny is y'all was actually probably going to have to wait a little longer for this video. But I knew I wasn't going to do y'all like that. But y'all, I'm headed to Mexico in the morning. My best friend's birthday is in a couple of days. So I'm headed to Mexico in the morning. So I definitely wanted to get this video out before I went. And I may do another follow-up while I'm there. Maybe I'll bring my tripod with me. Maybe we will go live from Mexico. I don't know. But let me know what y'all think about this video in the comments. Let me know. How are you guys liking the album? What's your favorite record off of the album? What would you rate the album? Are you mad that Equinox is closed for renovations? Are you mad that the Equinox gym is closed for renovations? And are you just settling for Planet Fitness right now because this is all you have? Let me know what y'all think in the comments. I'll catch y'all in the next video. I'm out of here.